Hi Libra, it's Michelle from The Guided Intuitive. How are you? I'm here to do a read for the month of December 2018, and this will be for all Libra's Sun, Moon, or Rising, as well as your Venus. If you're not sure what those signs are, make sure that you click the box below, and that'll help you out. You just kind of plug in all your digits there, including your time of birth. And if you do not know the time of your birth, please be sure to plug in 12 noon, okay? Because that will help you and that will get you on your way, all right? What else? Please continue all your likes, subscribes, and shares. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I'm so completely grateful, I do appreciate all of that. So please continue that. And we do have a Facebook page, as you well know. Some of you might not if you're a new subscriber. So if you are interested in joining a group, go to the Guided Intuitive and go to the Facebook group and then click the button Visit Group. It'll prompt just a few questions and you can slide right on in, okay? So what else? Please be sure to note your comments below in terms of what the different things that you'd like to see in terms of moving forward. I'm making some plans for the new year, for the channel, so I'm thrilled with that. But at the same time, we've opened up a new shop, so do check that out. It's the Guided Intuitive shop called the Intuitive House, and you'll be able to check out fashions and home furnishings and different things like that. Just things that speak to the soul, and speak to your own style, for women. Men are coming shortly, so I'm excited to put that there. It'll be changing all the time, so do check that out. And of course, we've got our branded merchandise there too. And my whole purpose of that was just to let you know that the Guided Intuitive is you. I just provide guideposts for you. In terms of just maybe looking at something in a little different way, okay? So I do want you to know that you're your own guided intuitive, and that is the key, okay? It's for you to, pause, to listen, and evolve. And that is the whole purpose of just, providing some sort of insight that you might be able to take in and think, oh, I never looked at it that way before. So that's the purpose of the Guided Intuitive as we go through this. It's your empowerment. You're your own guided intuitive. And you heed those guideposts to make the decisions based upon your intuition. So there you have it. I just want to make note of that, okay? All right, so I'm going to bring the camera down. We're going to get started, and just bear with me as I go through this real quick. Okay, so there we go. Okay, gotcha. What I'm going to do, Libra, is I'm going to make just a few, a couple more shuffles here, and then we'll go ahead and cut the cards. And I'm going to do a 6-card spread using these peace cards. They're new for the month of December. And I thought, ooh, what better way, time to debut these cards than in the month of December. So I'm excited. So let's see what's in store for you. And then let's see what's at the bottom of the deck we have. Ooh, we've got truth. I like this. What I feel, Libra, from this card, what's coming into play for you is that you are coming into realization of your own truth, or the truth of a situation at hand. So whether it's a relationship, whether it is, you internally, whether it's a sort of situation, it's almost as if that you are finding the truth, and how that relates to you. So quite beautiful, okay? And this is saying sometimes that it might, take, kind of going within and maybe reflecting a little bit, contemplating things a little bit to maybe see what really resonates for you, and kind of really figure out, hey, is this my truth? Does this speak to me? But this is saying to really be honest with yourself, because when you do so, it's like a process, right? It's not always easy. But this is saying is that that you can get to the root of the core of the issue and find the truth, or the truth within you. And if it's with another person or someone, there's no one to blame. Just notice that the veil has been lifted, and any misunderstanding can actually lead to some really great harmony. But I think there's some sort of heartfelt realization that has been taking place here. And every day, we're discovering the power in who we are. And this is a beautiful month to kind of go through that. Now, you might be experiencing this now. You might be experiencing this later. You know best on how that resonates with you. We're reading for so many different people, thousands of people, so it's hard unless you get a personal read. So just keep that in mind. So now let's go ahead and take a look at where you're at right now in terms of the current situation at hand. And this is going to be where you are now, okay? Ooh, so you're taking action on something, it looks like. Wow. So this is letting me know that how you feel about yourself right now is that you're taking action, or that you want to take action on something. Ooh, it's a little blurry. Sorry about that. Ooh, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. But this is saying that you want to take action on something right now. You want to take some swift movement on something. So interesting. So this is how you're feeling right now. So this is about finding peace sometimes in life. Is not about always being passive all the time. All right. It's actually about it's an active pursuit. Peace doesn't just sit there idly and wait for better days. It actually walks, shoulder to shoulder with justice, right? So there's sometimes you're going to have to create action to get the peace that you want, right? So this is, your quest for peace sometimes is about taking action. So you might have to take action in a certain situation, a relationship, or within yourself to find the peace and to get the peace that you need to have things come clear to you. Okay, so it's for you. You need to claim it and take it, and whatever that is, to the world. That's really important. Okay, it's almost as if like any dream is just a dream unless you take action on it, right? If you want to find a relationship, or if that's what you're looking for, well, you can't just stay locked in your house and not do anything about it. You've got to go out and create some action to get some things done, to perhaps, create an opportunity for an encounter. So that's what this is all about, creating action or creating change and being that catalyst of action to create that change. And then that could actually colorful, makes your world just much more beautiful and colorful. So that's what that is saying to you. Now, what you want at this time is healing. So you might be going through some sort of healing that is taking place, maybe after a current situation. Maybe there's healing that's taking place in a relationship, in a situation, perhaps at work. If you've changed jobs, there's some sort of healing that's taking place there. But Libra, that's what this is talking about, that maybe you've gone through, that you are in need of healing right now because of something that has taken place. So you're going to know what that is. Please note your comments below. I'd like to know. But this is saying is that maybe some time out, maybe a past hurt is bubbling up to the surface, here. And that's kind of what I see, is that's kind of what's taking place here. And this is saying is that to heal it, maybe it takes listening to both sides and listening, to each other's last word for this to be more, of a restorative kind of time. Because it's a little pain sometimes, and a little listening leads to a lot more greater empathy in the process of the healing. So just note that as you heal, on that other side of this is freedom. Okay? And the card wants you to know that you'll be released if you go through that river of forgiveness and that compassion and acceptance, and let that wash over you and through you in this process. Okay? So that's what this really wants you to know. Okay? It's when you practice forgiveness, it's a really important contribution. And what that does is it helps heal even the world in the process. So it's quite beautiful. And what you want is to have this healing in this process, it looks like. So let me know in your comments below what that is for you, okay? Now, where you're at right now, what are your fears? Your fear is not being present in the moment, okay? It's not being present. It's probably looking back at the past at something that's taken place, right? And not being able to move forward in the future. But this is saying to focus on the present of the situation and be present, be forever present. When you're forever present in the now, you will be creating your tomorrows in a much more beautiful way, because you're handling with action what's taking place right now in the situation. So again, if it's a relationship situation, a career, whatever that is for you, this is saying and reminding you, be forever present. best way to do that is making sure that you do some sort of meditation that you know, for yourself. It doesn't have to be locking yourself up in a room and turning the lights off and you know, going through some sort of meditation. Meditation could be a quiet walk on, you know, and a hike by just being silent. They call those silent walks. You know, monks do that all the time, and it allows them to get balance and be present. And be present as you watch nature run, you know, go through their being in the now as well. So being forever present, this is just, you know, standing true in yourself right now in this moment and in your truth as you are, and being present forever, because that's really all that we have. The future, we don't know what's going to happen. The past has already happened, so all we have is the forever present. And if we keep thinking of it that way, I think it really helps out quite a bit and helps us make the most of our now moments, right? So that's what this is talking about. So perhaps you need to be a little bit more present in the situation at hand, so then, you know, then things can come up and the healing and the illumination can come forward as well. So that's what this is talking about. Now, what is going for you? Wow. You've got blessing, okay? So whatever's taking place is an absolute blessing, okay? And it is a blessing for the relationship, for the situation, or whatever is come before you. There's a blessing here, and it is before you. And you need to this is saying and reminds you to, hey, Libra, focus on that there are miracles, that there is beauty beyond this. Be in the now and expect these blessings, because the more blessings that you expect, the more that come to you, okay? So it could have been an event that led to some sort of situation that puts you into this healing, but this is saying as that or, you know, perhaps something unexpected happened. Maybe perhaps you of a job is lost or something, and you know, something unexpected like that happens. Well, that could have actually been a lucky miss, because had you stayed in that job, it would have put you into an unhealthy situation. You know, you just never know what the situation is for you out there. And that's why I always say that it's almost like a miss, that it's glad that whatever has taken place is bringing a big blessing to you, okay? And it wants you to know that, okay? A wonderful blessing can come in, Libra, many disguises, okay? And sometimes if you lose a relationship, you actually land in one that is better for you, or you bring some sort of awareness in yourself that you're able to go within and understand that. So on the next one, it is a more abundant relationship, a more healthy relationship, a better situation. So it is a blessing. Sometimes they come in different disguises, so just remember that. But whatever it is that you're going through, it's a blessing, okay? Whether you see it now or not, the cards are coming out and letting you know that that is definitely a blessing, okay? And note your comments below, guys, okay? Now, what this is saying is that, you know, what's happening right now, what you may not see is that you're going through a transformative period. So you are actually, this blessing or this, you know, whatever's taking place, brings in, it is a catalyst for this transformation to move you into some much more colorful life. Look at this card. Can you see why I fell in love with this deck? It's gorgeous, and it uses nature to get your attention, right? So that's what this talks about. This is all about you evolving and elevating yourself. You know, I talk about, even my tagline talks about, you know, focusing on pausing and then listening, and then you evolve. And that is what is almost happening here for you, is that you're going through this beautiful transformation that is taking place here. And it's just this unfolding of the beauty that is within you. And act as if your desired outcome is assured. So whatever it is that you want to transpire or take place, act as if your desired outcome is there, and then focus on that. Take charge. take action, make the change, or you can be at the mercy of change. Okay? So just keep that in mind through this process. You're your own alchemist, right? You are an alchemist, and you can change any sort of doubt or into confidence, any sort of any sort of fear into wonderful strength and powerful successes. When you find peace within yourself, and you find peace within the world. And so this transformation, you might be in the present going through a little bit of contemplation as this happens, but this is saying find that peace, and embrace that healing all the way through, because as you embrace that transformation, you're going to find the peace. Don't fight against it. Oh my gosh, and your outcome is acceptance. This is beautiful. Wow, this is gorgeous. So this is all about really accepting the situation at hand, and and knowing that it was a blessing in disguise all the way through. I think it's what I'm entitled to read, A Blessing in Disguise. This is so beautiful, because what happens is that when you go through this transformation, and remember I said embrace it, accept it. It goes into this acceptance in whatever that is, and that just up levels you into so much more of a better foundation for yourself. Quite beautiful, Libra. This is really beautiful. Note your comments below, because I'd like to know what that is for you, because it is saying, hey, that life is a miracle, and you're free to be who you are. And maybe what could have been was some sort of illusion. And this is saying your time is precious. Your presence, your full presence is required. So accept the challenge to be and to love yourself, and embrace this transformation and beauty inside you. Share it with others, because it's going to help build a brighter future for you. Okay, and a brighter future for a relationship, a brighter future for a career, whatever it is that's happened in terms of this situation. This is gorgeous. Okay, well, let's see, Libra, what advice can we give to you in this process of your transformation and this situation, or this thing that has taken place here? How can we better, what insight do we need in this process that's going to help you? Let's see what that is. Leadership. Wow, you're taking leadership of your own life in this process. That's why you're taking action, right? And it's a blessing. It's transformative, and you have gone to this greater awareness and acceptance of your capabilities. And maybe one of them is actually the leadership. And it's a 9, which means that the endings, which isn't that new beginning, right? So it's nice. It just basically tells me that, hey, you're definitely well, it's a 9 card, meaning 8 plus 1 is 9, I should say. But that's what's basically saying, is that, hey, that you're right on your way. Take stand on your leadership in your life and move forward. You're here to lovingly lead and guide others who are less capable than you are. And this might apply to a situation, maybe a work situation, your circle of friends, or whatever, a partner. But by drawing this card, you've got the confidence and ability to really inspire those who also are on their path to accept themselves. Wow. Wow, Libra, this is awesome. Okay, let's see what else we have for you. What other insights do we need? Time out. Okay, so you go from a 9 to a 10, right? And I knew it was right around the corner, because it's a 37 card, and it's a 10. And I think getting out in nature is going to be really, really helpful for you. But this is saying take a time out before you jump into this new beginning. So that's what this wants to let you know. A time out will be important, and especially because there's a lot of emotions, and it uses a lot of energy, guys, right? And it's quite exhausting in the process. Believe me, I know. But this is talking about is a timeout of your busy schedule, of your hustle and bustle. And it's saying is that you've been tired. Maybe you've been irritable. Maybe you've been anxious or just feeling unwell. If you've been under stress of any kind, and this is about, maybe you've been spending time in a negative, toxic environment. this is saying is to take a time out. It's time for a time out, okay? And really unplug the phone and recharge your soul. And you don't have to maybe even leave the house if you don't need to, but maybe a walk in nature, watching a good movie to get your mind on something else. Reading a good book is a good place to start to unwind, okay? So when you do that, you rebalance your body. And you rebalance your soul. And I think that's going to help. What else for you? Manifestation. So that's going to be key for you to focus on what it is that you want and really practice that law of attraction, because the law of attraction works either way, whether you want to manifest what you want or want to manifest what you don't want. So make sure that your mind is set on being present, forever present, and focusing on what it is that you want right now and how you want to build that and take action to move forward, okay? Because that's going to be key for you, really key. So very cool. And I'm going to pull an empowering question for the month of December for you to answer. And this is just to answer for, on the whim. As we exit out on this video, I want you to actually ponder on this question that comes to you and let me know. Even answer it below if you want to. I want to know what that is. But this is a question that's picked just for you. So what is it for Libra? Let's see what this is. Okay. Here's the question. What kinds of situations do I avoid? And what does this evasion say about my previous experiences or beliefs? So check this out. Pause the video if you have to, but check it out. And that's what this is asking you to do. Because this is going to empower you even more so as you manifest, as you take on this leadership role in helping others. It's important to know where you've come from and how you can rewire that and how you have to rewire yourself. And sometimes it does take a little bit of a time out. So I'm asking you to take a time out and answer this question for yourself and let me know below. I love this, you guys. So let me know how this resonates for you. I look forward to seeing you in the month of January in the new year of 2018. And until then, namaste.